That was the thumbnail. That was the thumbnail, guys. As you can see, I haven't lit them. I really don't need any more cake this time of night. How is everyone doing? Welcome back to my channel, guys. Welcome back. Well, guess what? As you can see from the cake, I'm not 4 years old. I'm very much older than 4 years old, but my channel, Sims Sen Talk, is 4 years old today. But by the time this comes out, I think I might release this on Thursday. So it's currently the 25th of January. 25th? Hang on, sorry. The 26th of January. I don't even know when I first released my first video, guys. But I just want to say thank you, everyone. But I've just got about 5 tips of what being on YouTube for 4 years has taught me. And I want to share that with you all, if that's okay. So, one thing I have to say is that being on YouTube, wow, it's not for the weak. Please don't let it put you off if you want to start a YouTube channel. But just know that out of all the social media platforms, you are not likely to get high numbers, like high views, not even necessarily large amounts of likes. That's just YouTube for you. Unless maybe your video goes viral or you're really consistent every day, and but generally the views are, the engagement can be lower, to be honest. You may even, like a few times I've released a YouTube shorts and they've been high views but not as much likes. But it's okay, because what do I say at the end of each video? It's not a sprint, it's a marathon, and we're in this together. So you know what, even if a handful of people see my videos, if it makes a difference, and that's what I have to keep saying to myself, and I've said it from the beginning, if I can make a difference in one person's life, that is amazing. Yeah, and I know that some of my videos, I've had comments, or if the person's known me personally, they've texted me or emailed me and they said, Simone, your video about the 8 signs of autism in toddlers, I think my child might have it. If I can help a parent, with early intervention, get all the support they can for their child, I'm winning. Another area is building confidence. It's not normal to be speaking to a camera, or should I say a camera phone, or a phone camera, whatever the term is. It can be quite weird. Like currently, I'm filming in a way that they don't advise you to film, so I can see myself. But generally, it's the camera at the back of your phone, which is apparently the best camera. But I couldn't be bothered to fiddle about with the phone, so I've left it as it is, because earlier I did a live stream. So, but yes, it takes a lot of practice. I think when I first started out, it was a little bit odd. But then I remember, I think between my first and my second video, there wasn't much of a gap. So it kind of, just kind of got used to speaking to the camera. And then, to be honest, I haven't always been consistent. So when there was longer gaps, it felt more and more awkward. Do you know what I mean? I guess it's like, say for example, you've not gone to the gym for a number of weeks, and you walk in, you might feel a bit nervous, it might be a bit awkward, as opposed to if you're going weekly or daily, like some of you. But yes, so it has built confidence. Another thing is, for me, it's been interesting to see how I perform in front of the camera. So in my mind, I think I might be a certain way, with whether it's posture, whether it's with whatever movement, and I've gone back to edit a video or 2 or 3 or 4, And obviously I've edited down and outtake some of them. I don't include obviously on the videos. And I'm like, wow, I do that, or I move about a lot, or do you know what I mean? So it's in a way helped me to be quite conscious of how positively how I might be, because when I'm in a meeting, whether it's with schools or other professionals, I don't want to be looking all hyper and over the top, do you know what I mean? And in my mind I might be just relatively calm, but yeah, it's an interesting one. I'm just more mindful of even the way I speak, pausing and then speaking. Like, you don't have to be a rush all the time. Like, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? My voice is valid. So it has built my confidence. I was confident before, but even more confident now. Cultivating discipline. Let's be real. Like, sometimes we may not want to do something. Like, my dream is that this channel will one day be monetized. You know what I'm trying to say. And so when you're just doing this sometimes, and it's cold like it is now, my voice is going. I was even more ill yesterday. I had to take some paracetamol, but let me stay on my point. There was times when I was like, do you know what? I don't even look camera ready. Maybe I should do a podcast because they don't need to see my face. But you know what? Discipline is not a feeling. It's not motivation in the sense of, oh, I feel like doing this, so I'm going to do it. Like, discipline is even when you don't want to do it, you do it. I'm always going to make reference to the gym because I'm disappointed in myself for not going to the gym this week or even today. I always go to the gym on Monday, but so I lacked discipline there, but I'm disciplined with YouTube. It's a creative outlet. Honestly, I feel like in my job where I work with vulnerable children, because I've been doing the job so long, I do get feedback from people like, oh, why don't you be a manager now? You know, you could have been a manager years ago. Okay, thank you. I know I could have been a manager, and it just doesn't really appeal to me. And sometimes it can look like you're not progressing. And so for me, where I'm working part-time and that's all very busy and the whole statutory side, this is my creative outlet. This is where I feel like I can be myself, I can excel, I can be my own boss. Oh. I can share what I want to share. I can be the camera woman, I can be the writer, I can be the producer, I can be the director, I can be the editor, I can be whatever I want to be on this channel, and feel okay about it, and feel like there's no one else pushing me to do it. This is what I wanted to do, and I'm really proud of myself that actually this has been going for 4 years. That's mad. Another highlight really is where, building a community. I have recently, in the last week, gone live. I've done a live stream twice. Absolutely crazy, because that petrified me, if I can be honest with you. I didn't know what to expect. I've seen other YouTubers live stream live, whatever the term is. And, sometimes you'd even see comments that aren't too kind. And then they've got moderators that will kind of block the person, especially if they've got a high following. And I just thought, I don't know what to expect and what would I talk about. But so far, I've had last Thursday was my first, and then on Monday was my second, and it's been lovely. I've kind of learnt to just go with the flow. And so at first I thought it'd just be me talking about disability, anything to do with special educational needs, mental health. Actually, because I see there's different age groups in the stream, I asked them where they're from. They asked me questions. What are my favorite movies? What's my favorite food? It's almost like you're getting to know each other and building a community. And actually, there's been some lovely, lovely people that have even commented on other posts who I've met through their lives. So it's amazing. And I hope to build an even bigger community. Because it's important, isn't it? It's nice to feel part of a community and connected with others and not feeling alone, especially if you are part of the SEN community. But it's just interesting to see that some people from the live stream may not be from a SEN family, but they, of course, know a friend or know somebody else who has an additional need, like today's live. But you know what? I just want to reach out to someone out there who's thinking about doing or starting a YouTube channel. All I have to say is go for it. Just go for it. What is the worst that could happen? You might be on other social media platforms. Yes, YouTube can be slower unless you're someone that's going to post 3 or 4 videos a day. Then I'm sure you do very, very well. And I have seen it. But if you feel like there's something that's important to you, and also what you have to remember, out of all the platforms, YouTube is the platform where you can have longer form content, because a lot of the other social media platforms, it's all about 60 seconds or 30 seconds and then someone's scrolling. So I really like that the YouTube community can just pause. And I know some of my long forms can be quite long, but I don't really want to chop them up where possible. I want to give people time on my platform to share about their experience, their lived experience, whether they are parents of children with additional needs, whether they're adults, with learning disabilities, whether they are teachers, learning assistants, SENCOs, that have worked with children or are working with children with special educational needs and disability, whether it's someone that has a medical condition and or someone that is suffering with mental health. I've kind of extended it out because actually it underpins everything to do with what I started this channel for. So thank you so much to everybody who has supported me. Thank you to my day ones as well. The fact that you may have not even realized that you've been with me for 4 years, but you have. And I thank you for that. And for the in-betweeners, the ones that have met me later and the most recent ones, thank you. Stay with me. This journey is going to be an interesting one. And I look so forward to, I've already got some interviews already lined up. I just need to edit them. And who knows, maybe one day I'll get to maybe interview an MP or 2. Okay. Wishful thinking, but who knows? Anyway, as I say, and as I close every video, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, but we're in this together. Take care. Bye.